everyone, thank you for tuning in to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I do YouTube videos, obviously. Planning, I do some hauls and all that stuff, and it's been a long time since I've been consistent on this channel, but I'm hoping to change that this month going forward. And if you are not new, welcome back. All right, so from this day forward, every Wednesday I will have a video up on my YouTube channel, and all of this month is all about planning and productivity. I've been wanting to come back, but I could not really think of a reason to come back. You know, I don't want to do plan with me videos. I am over them. I didn't really know what to do as far as with my planner, and I thought of 4 things to do for the for the month of September. And so here we are, and hold on, I'm giving my doggy a bone. There you go. For those who don't know, I have a doggy. His name is Buddy. Okay, so anyway, today I'm going to show you how I utilize every single page of my planner. This is an EC planner. It is the Inspire vertical. And with this planner, I knew I wanted to utilize every single page. I didn't want any page to go to waste. So I'm going to show you how I do that this week. And if you want to know what my content calendar looks like, check out the community tab on my channel, and I tell you what I'm going to be doing for the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. So let's get started with how I utilize my entire planner. So first we open up to these pages right here. Now these, not utilizing. There's just no reason for me to utilize this page, because if there's one page I never go back to, it is this one. So we're gonna go past that. And we are in these 12 boxes. Now these 12 boxes, you know, a lot of people have plans for them. A lot of people use them, a lot of people don't. And so I wanted to really use these boxes, and what I decided to use them for were memories from that month. It'd be fun to write it down that I can look back at the end of the year. So, you know, July, I went to go visit my daughter in Sacramento. That's where she lives. And I wrote down some shows that me and my husband watched, and I got that idea from my friend Jamie. And August, we went to Las Vegas to see Blackpink. Yeah, my daughter's first concert, my youngest, and I had so much fun. I'm a huge Blackpink fan now, and these are shows that I'm watching. So I'm gonna be using these pages for memories and the shows I watched that month, and I think this will be great to come back at the end of, you know, this planner, or when I'm done using it, and just seeing, you know, how that year went. All right, so moving on. So this was July. Typically, I don't use my monthly pages. I wasn't using them. But you know what? I was like, I have all of this washi. I have all of these stickers. Let's put it to use, you know? So this month, I used the stickers that came in the back of the Erin Condren planner. And I wrote down things that were important, things that were, you know, related to my Patreon page and whatnot. And I didn't do a whole lot of writing on here. But in August, you will see that. And I was like, you know what? I really need to utilize it. How I used to use a monthly before I kind of forgot about it, I would look at my calendar on my phone, because that is how I plan, and I would write down everything. And then I just stopped using it because I thought it was redundant. But my monthly is pretty much how I plan out my weeks. So I knew things needed to be here. In case my phone is not near me. You know, my phone is not always near me when I'm in my planner. So I can just look on this and I can be like, oh, that's what happened. That's what's happening on this week. So I am now utilizing my monthly. And here we go right here with the dashboard. I didn't do a lot with this dashboard because I didn't really know what I was going to be using it for. But that's all going to change when I get to August. And I knew I was going to be using this page for, you know, content ideas, just taking notes and everything, but I really didn't know what I was going to use with these boxes, and I didn't want to force myself to use it for something, but I do like the idea that none of these are labeled, and you can pretty much use it for how you want to. So that's what those pages were used for. And then, as you can see, you know, of course I utilize the weeklies and whatnot, and I make sure I use my planner. As you guys can see, the thing is used. So I wanted to make sure I was utilizing every single page in my planner. So with that said, we are going to get to August. Now, this page right here, I'm thinking about journaling for what happened in July. I think that's what I'm going to use that for. Like, how was the month of July? I'm going to go back and do that because July is not so far away that I can't remember. So I'm going to be doing that after the fact and after this video is over. And I think that'll be a good place. Like, how was the month, you know? All right. And then we're in August. As you can see, I decorated. And August is still summer. So I used some ice cream stickers from Simply Gilded, the ice cream washi, and I wrote down things that were going on. I didn't really care about this at the top. I was like, let's just get some of these stickers used. Let's get some of this washi. And because I have so much of it, and I'm always buying more, so I was like, let's not have it just sit. And I really like how this turned out. And then here is August. As you can see, it's a lot different than how July looked. I used this box for just important things that were coming up, things that were important to me that I wanted to focus on for August. And then I used this for goals and things I needed to make sure that I cleaned: the washer filter, dishwasher filter, my desk, and my closet. So I've been on top of the dishwasher filter, but I do need to go clean out the washer filter. So that is a reminder. And then I use this over here for things that I wanted to focus on. So family, 2 times a month, we have a family outing, and we had that. We went to Vegas. And this is work things that were coming up. And I used some headers to write down things that were happening on this, so no matter what. So let's say I'm on this page, and because when you look at the monthly, it's big. It's like your eyes are going back and forth. But with this, I know what's happening on these days no matter what. And I can just look here and say, okay, all right, okay. And so I like how this page turned out. This was a Simply Gilded box, Calm Corner. And I was like, okay, I like the idea of this. And I like that I can also change these if I want. I don't have to keep the pages like this. So yes, all right. So we get into August, you know, and so I will show you what September is looking like. And this is the week I went to Vegas, so there were no plans. This is the current week that we're on. And here is September right here. I used Little Mermaid and this is some older washi from Simply Gilded. And I just wrote down things that were happening for YouTube and things for Patreon. And I do have a video coming up as to how I use one planner and categorize everything. And I don't really use the notes over here, but as you can see, that's what it is. And then here is September and how this is looking. It's a little bit different than how July was. I'm still going to be using these boxes for the same thing, but as you can see, I drew things out a little bit differently over here. Content for Patreon, then I have content for YouTube, and then I have notes right here. And I might just write down little things that I might want to talk about in that video, so I can have it right there. So there we go, right there. And so that is how I'm utilizing the pages in the planner. Now, as far as the back of the planner, you know, there are some note pages back here that I'll worry about when I get closer to the end of this planner. Once I know some things that are happening for 2025, I can't even believe that, I will start marking them in here for future planning. And I really don't write names and numbers down. I just don't. You know, I just don't write because they're in my phone. But I do think that this is a good idea. Like, let me think. Maybe you have a plumber. Maybe you have an electrician. Maybe you have, you know, you may not have these people in your phone, but you need a reference point, you know, like a 1-800 number for a company you need to get in touch with a representative or whatever. I think that's a good idea for this. Not the everyday people you talk to, but people you may have to call not often. They're not in your phone, but you got their number somewhere. I think I might use that for this. That's a good idea. All right, and so that is the planner right there. And that is how I utilize every single page. It's how I utilize every single page. And I'm glad because I get more out of the planner that way. Now, granted, I didn't pay for this planner. This was gifted to me. I still wanted to treat it as if I bought the planner. I really wanted to just utilize every single page, and I think I achieved that. And I will be, you know, the journaling and writing down those numbers. I will be doing that this weekend and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. It feels good to be back. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And if you want to see more of my life, I do have a Patreon account. The link is in the description as well. And I will see you all next week. See you later.